Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off in Detroit. On the return, here's Jarrett. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it the perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Jones going to try to pick it up. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Trying to push this past the marker. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down. So they're just going to decline that penalty. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Pass play now. Complete to the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now, they need 7. He's going to throw it. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he has it right near midfield here. Just about a yard short. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19, Pioneer.
Looking in the air here. Downfield, and Tislaw has it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 18, run. 72. Buffalo 18. Go.
Coming right is Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This 42 yards from the right half. The kick by Patterson is good, and that will get them on the board.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return coming from the 6. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll run here on first down. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
He's tackled at the 30.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking for his back, but he will not find it. It's incomplete. Brings up third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull ahead 6-3 in the first.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
7, Lions 3. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jarrett. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Working on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. He's going to throw this one. Fits it through the middle. Hit almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
We've set it downs from 37. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Let's go now. 60, track him, 60.
Working now from the gun. That one's caught along the left sideline. We can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On the ready.
Lions looking at their first red zone opportunity. They've got first and 10 right along the 20. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Going run again with Jacobs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
For the Lions field goal. A 36-yard
The kick by Patterson is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Into the crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Ryan Branch has it.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
They go play action on first down. This is a heater going deep. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. I'll throw it. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 now from the 46. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Get up.
They'll go play action. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. He nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's going to throw it again. Cut out left. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Complete to number 84. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Get home, boys. We got this.
Ready, set,
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
go. Panther 60.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Lions take over first and 10.
This is such the back and forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, They certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice, not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 6. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. McCarthy looking to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look. Simply didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Vikings get their punt team out.
It's 4th down.
Ball taken in at the 36. Just 1 minute and 52 seconds remaining now in our first half. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
A start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. No, Rick. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Back now, pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. And he's got a free play here. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. That is so heads up, Brock. He saw someone jump, took the free play deep, and as a result, gets him a much bigger play than that penalty would have. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing again now. McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, they'll run. There's room into the secondary, and he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings tie it in the final minute of the half. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space. He sees the green grass, and he finishes him off with 6.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jarrett. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him running the comeback. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80. Hey, we working on the wide receiver. We working.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by them.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
For the Lions.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Looking underneath, it's Jones. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
14 more yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 43. Again, McCarthy to throw. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Managed 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action, McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready up.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Now McCarthy and the Vikings getting all set for the 2-point attempt.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Pass play coming here. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points.
22.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
2nd down pass play coming. Screen here for Gibbs. Past midfield to the 45. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
1st down from the 42.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, cut 19, cut 19. Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
10 at the 16-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Let's go now. Take go.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Dropping back to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score with 10 lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Riley Patterson to kick off.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Owen back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. No, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Lions readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, well, you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48.
16 yards.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to throw this from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Back to throw it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Running down the left side. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 3rd quarter lead.
Vikings.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jarrett. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 60.
Throwing off the play fake. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Cut at the 20-yard line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the third.
That is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he was able to throw that ball right over their heads.
Patterson takes on the extra point. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
33, Vikings 29. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. On play action now, McCarthy. Headed out right. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job finding that outlet.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's McCarthy to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's trying to find Ty Felton with that one, and that makes it third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He's still going at the 30. Down the left sideline he goes. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now lead by 10. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Okay, with these great running backs, you know that patience is so often carry to carry, one of their great traits, but also over the course of the game, just waiting for their opportunity to explode, they'll finish it as he just did.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the backup. First throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Got it played straight ahead. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Hand off to the back. The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Lions going to the dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. To the air on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. It's a race down the right side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Throwing from the gun here. Still on his feet. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Mustang, 70 Lions.
Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
Desperation time here. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Catch made. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Risky throw. It's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Jarrett. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. First and 10 from the 43.
Set. Bronco 80.
Shotgun give now to Jacob. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth.
Jake, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Ready, ready?
He's back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Punt team on the field. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Setting up to pass. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he works this down to the 41. It goes for 32 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking underneath, it's Jones. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Okay,
To
ready?
the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Get up. 79. Check 60, check 60.
Now to throw. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
Vikings first down. A gain of 12.
Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
70 Timberwolves.
Here he is to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Man in motion, out of the slot. Throwing now. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Lions make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.